Welcome to another Love to RV, our April trip. Vlog number 14 as we get ready to leave Casa Grande, Arizona. This is the Fiesta Grande RV Park. Bathhouses are like a 9 overall. A 9. Place like has 600 and something sites. It's a mixed rental modular houses. Plus they have RV rentals. Plus you get to have RV sites. It's a great place for a base camp in the winter. The summer will be a little warm out there, or hot, but a great place. Have lots of things to do. Great pool, pickleball, tennis courts, etc. And yes. So why am I slowing this down? Come on, anybody got a guess? Guess why am I slowing it down? Oh look, it's a fire engine. Casa Grande is engine 524. As we go by, as we're heading out today and heading on the great world of the freeways all day. Anyway, we start heading westbound on Interstate 8. It heads to San Diego area, but we're not going that way. So we get off Interstate 8 and we head up Highway 85 through Kila Bend. That will take us to Interstate 10 eventually. Part of our road travels today. As we hit Interstate 10. Now we're heading westbound and down. It will be a 290 mile trip today. We do make a couple of stops. It's like 10:56 a.m. That's probably me need to go to a little tinkle break and get a little food in us, another cup of coffee, and away we go. And of course, stretch the dog, walk the dog, and enjoy the little scenery around here. The sky was a little smoky out here because I had a pretty good wildland fire around that area. As we move on down the interstate, we end up going to Quartzsite, Arizona. It's one of the last loves in Arizona and out of California. Of course, this is May 4th, and the fuel prices are like, these are like $2 cheaper here than they were, of course, across the border in California. There's this guy cleaning the windows. So, of course, it's May 4th. It was $5.88 per gallon. 43 gallons we put in this little guy. With our open road app, we saved $23.29 for a total cost of $231. And later on in this video, you get the full count of how much money we spent on fuel on this little trip. And this is Interstate 10. As we heading westbound, then we head up to Highway 95 to get to Interstate 40 because we have a little harvest host we're going to stop at. And this harvest host is located in the town of Goff. And currently we just went through the town of Needles as we hit on Interstate 40, now westbound. There's some long and drivey roads. So we end up getting off. There's Route 66. Now we're on Route 66, checking out the scenery. This is the harvest host. It's in the town of Goff, Goff, Golf, I guess you want to call it. And it's a donation of $30 for 30 to 50 amp hookups. This is the Mojave Desert Heritage and Cultural Association Schoolhouse, and it is a harvest host location. They do have 4 sites with power of 30 to 50 amps. This is the gateway to the East Mojave Desert. This is also the training grounds where General Patton had his Desert Force before World War II. This is part of the school. It was actually very interesting to see all the signboards, the school, how they're rebuilding it. This town was definitely very active in the 40s and 50s. And this is a Route 66 roadside attraction. You have all these little knickknacks. And of course, it's a VW Bug that was smashed up for artistic view.
Tender tractor and plow. And that's an Oliver. See that? That was a big one.
Yeah, an Oliver. Trina's family had an Oliver one time. Hey, who knows? That could have been the right one. But yeah, they had little grave sites here for people. Some was for the military. And look at the scenery. And this is May 4th. Temperatures were getting into the 80s and 90s. This is a Route 66 attraction. Have little odds and ends, installators they use for telephone poles. There's a creative art, an art door. This town did mining, a windmill that fell. Looks a little artistic now. The nice sunset. Don't recall the car, but we're in the background. Dog and I walk around. There's 600 something acres. You go walk around in here and listen. Don't hear a thing. It's quiet. But had another artsy thing out here as we enjoy the sunset. Again, it's a Harvest Host. Check it out during the winter months. It's a great place to be and check it all out and good stuff. And the next day we head out. It is 7:52 a.m. Lo and behold, I didn't know this would be our last travel day. But yeah, this was our last travel day. We're heading home. Yeah, we left this Harvest Host. They did have restrooms. They did have bathrooms. They had a little shower if you needed it. And then a donation of $30 for your power. We took the old Route 66, went to Roy's. This is Roy's Cafe. It's an epic stop on Route 66. Nostalgic experience and excellent spot for taking photos, especially with the icon sign. They do a lot of... This is a Route 66 roadside attraction. They do car shows out here once in a while, roadster shows. That is the abandoned school way in the background. The cars. Again, it's an epic spot. It's on Route 66. And a pile of shoes. Don't ask me. Just it was there. A Cabriolet. A VW product. The hotel was once owned by Dave. St. Raymond's Church. It was a Catholic church built in 1950 and stopped using in 1981. It's still there. And of course, down a little bit was a cemetery of folks. There's some grave sites in the 1800s. Not many you can read anymore. So may they all rest in peace. And a great tribute to them all. And back at the church area, the rec hall is still standing. I assume these were the pews that were in the church. And this is a Baldwin piano. Sounds out of tune. But this is still in there. Look, United States Postal Service. It's a post office. There's a flag flying, so someone puts that up every day. And this is Route 66. It's the 100th anniversary of Route 66 in 2026. And guess what? These were two Rolls Royces. One's a coupe and one's a four-door. They were going to do a commercial here later in the week with the Rolls Royce cars, the guy said. And again, this is part of the Roy's Cafe. It's an epic landmark on Route 66 in Amboy. He used to be the owner, passed away years ago. They do have fuel there for $7.79 if you really need it. They do have a little airstrip if you want to come and land your little plane there. So check it out. The souvenir shop was open. They do have restrooms and bathrooms. Another spot I've always wanted to go to is the Amboy Crater. Of course, when I made the turn here, I go, oh shoot, this is a one-lane road. Hopefully no one's coming the other way, because I can't back up when you have a vehicle behind you. So we just forward and moved on and hope there's a big parking place. Lo and behold, there is a big parking place. This is the Amboy Crater Natural Landmark place. It's a huge crater in the middle of nowhere. And Doug and I enjoyed a little stretching, walking around. The crater's back there. It was a tight turn for me and my RV. If there's cars parked there, it'd been a little tight to make that turn. Spin around. But yeah, this is the Amboy Crater. I wish I had time to walk. It's a 3-mile round trip. It's a mile and a half to get there, mile and a half back. They do recommend do it in the winter months. Have plenty of water. You could go up on top of the crater and look down the side. So again, they recommend a 3-hour tour. 3-hour tour. Yeah, it's 3 miles long. But again, recommend, of course, do it in the winter months, because it does get very hot here in the summer. Didn't see anybody else here when we were there. Again, this is May 5th. As we head out. Don't recommend a 45-footer trying to make a turn at the other end, or something longer than 40 feet. It'd have been tough. So heading back home, heading up on Interstate 40, going through Barstow. As we make our way, and then we go up to Tehachapi's on Highway 58. I got momentum as we're going up this hill. Keep going, keep going. Very important when you know you're driving a big RV like that. Momentum plays key when you're climbing a hill. Once you stop the momentum, then you slow down like the big rigs. We did stop at Santa Nella on May 5th. $7.70 a gallon. Oh my gosh. Gotta fill up anyway. Of course, look at the time. It was like 5:06 p.m. We did put some money in this puppy, $288. With the open road app, we saved $23.51. We made a decision. We were going to spend the night there in Santa Nella, but I said on a Wednesday, decided, you know what, let's just start heading home, because we would have to hit all the traffic the next morning. This way we don't hit no traffic. Old stomping grounds, Richmond, California. Guess which bridge this is? The Richmond-San Rafeal Bridge. It's like they're always doing construction here at this bridge. We got a couple lanes open. Looks like they're doing some more construction. This is May 5th. Take the far right lane for wide loads and trucks and RVs. And yeah, the sunset as our epic trip comes to a close. As we go over the San Pablo Bay on the Richmond-San Rafeal Bridge. This trip we did was 4,590 miles. I should just say 4,600 miles. We did, covering Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas. And yeah, there's our fuel cost. Almost $3,000, so $28.56 in fuel. And as we heading up 101 northbound, getting ready to get home, and it's about 9 p.m. This is the little town of Fulton, California, if you ever go through, with our residents of 643 people, I think the postman said. And this is downtown Fulton as we come down our road. And we're a one-lane road also. But this is home sweet home. So we start at 7:52 in the morning and it's 8:53 or so in the evening. That was a long 12-hour drive. But it was definitely glad to be home as we back our little RV up back in her garage. And we appreciate you watching these videos of our grand trip through the southern state to visit family and friends that we got to see, and it was great. Again, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed them. There'll be more videos in the future of our travels. So subscribe, comment, and like, and love and hugs to all.